Rocky Marciano, unbeatable legendary boxer. Rocky Marciano's career is relatively short, but his record is unbeaten. Besides that, he was also accused of being close to the Italian mafia. Hi guys, meet again with Queen MMA. Please subscribe for those who haven't, and hit the bell to get notifications. In the period between the two world wars, the world of sport developed rapidly. The boxing branch is no exception, which is marked by the number of investors, regulations, management, and competitions that are run more neatly. Even in that era, many great boxing athletes were born, including Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Archie Moore, Jersey Joe Walcott, and one more that we should not forget, Rocky Marciano. Among the big names, Rocky Marciano has its own special position. That's because no one has broken the record he made. Rocky managed to record 49 wins in the professional heavyweight class without losing a single. Even so, Rocky's career was relatively short, where he decided to retire at the age of 32, namely in 1955. NBC Sports put Rocky's name in third after Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali as the best boxer of all time. Rocky Marciano was born Rocco Francis Marchigiano on September 1, 1923. Growing up in the city of Brockton, Massachusetts, the United States, where many Italian immigrant families live there, the citizens of Brockton certainly would not have thought that Rocky would become a heavyweight boxing champion. The reason, little Rocky had almost died from pneumonia. With his condition, Rocky tries to train physically with several sports that rely on strength. He had time to train seriously in the branch of bodybuilding, in addition to his job as a casual worker, and had entered the military service for 2 years. Rocky began to seriously pursue professional boxing in 1947, and his career took off in the first 5 years. In his first 16 fights, Rocky won all the matches by knockout wins in a row. In the next 26 fights, he was undefeated. Boxing regulations currently only allow boxers to enter the boxing ring 3 times a year due to health reasons. But that rule did not apply in the early days of Rocky's career because he could have had an intense match within a year. An example was in 1949, where he had to play 13 matches in a year. In 1950, Rocky had to go into the ring 6 times, and in 1951 7 times. Rocky won the Open Heavyweight World Championship in 1952 against Jersey's Joe Walcott, the world champion who has a record of 51 wins, 16 losses, and 2 draws. At that time, Walcott was very angry with Rocky and told journalists that Rocky Marciano can't box. "If I lose, take my name off the boxing books," said Walcott. The match between Walcott and Rocky took place at the Municipal Stadium, Philadelphia, on September 23, 1952, where Rocky was 29 years old and Walcott 38 years old. At that time, Walcott was hit by a sudden right hook from Rocky in the 13th round, and he was unable to win the referee's tally. The Rocky vs. Walcott fight was listed by the Ring magazine as the Fight of the Year fight, and the dramatic 13th round was called the Round of the Year. 8 months later, Rocky and Walcott meet again for a rematch, which is mandatory for the new champions. The second match took place at Chicago Stadium, where Walcott fell again in the first round in 2 minutes 25 seconds. This match also became controversial because the Walcott manager thought the referee made a mistake. But in the end, it was not proven, and there are even allegations Walcott deliberately accelerated the game, only to go home early and bring his honor. Legendary boxing coach Angelo Dundee also argued that Walcott had been traumatized from the start by the defeat in the previous fight. For boxers, the trauma of defeat is difficult to heal. There are also those who say that this has something to do with the Italian mafia, where previously Rocky grew up in the Italian immigrant area, which is in America. Despite the controversy, Rocky's success continues by always defending his title, even though his opponents are strong boxers. Until his last fight against Archie Moore, where Moore fell in the 9th round in 1 minute 19 seconds. At that time both boxers said they were happy because they played a good duel, where there was no low bow or other cheating that colored the match. Sometime later, Rocky decided to retire in 1959. It was rumored to have a comeback, but it was cancelled due to motivational reasons. In his retirement, Rocky's life is going well until bad luck befalls him. On August 31, 1969, Rocky and his best friend Frankie Farrell departed from Chicago to Iowa to attend the inauguration of Farrell's insurance business. The unfortunate Cessna 172H, the plane that was carrying them, crashed near Newton Airport and killed all passengers, including Rocky Marciano. That's the story of Rocky Marciano, whose story was made in the Hollywood film Rocky, starring Sylvester Stallone. Don't forget to leave your comments below and like and share with your friends if this video is useful. See you again in another video. See ya.